What's going on, everyone? I'm back with another video, and in this video I'll be going over 7 passive income ideas to make money as a college student or even a high school student, because some of you guys are definitely in high school. And now I made a shorts on this topic like a while back, but a lot of people wanted me to elaborate because the shorts was only like 60 seconds. That's not really enough to go in depth on these 7 passive income ideas. I feel like if you do understand these ideas to a high extent, then you can really make a good amount of money as a student. And if you're a college student, you know that college student and being broke is synonymous. First, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Smart Proxy. Smart Proxy is a wonderful service that allows users to go on the internet using proxies. They have over 40 million residential proxies that you can use. And I personally use proxies all the time for my bot dev stuff or some other schoolwork, so I highly recommend using a proxy service. And why not use the best one there is in Smart Proxy? My favorite thing about Smart Proxy is that its proxies come from 195 countries, 8 major cities, and all 50 states. And sometimes if you want to check out a certain business or a service, you have to be at a certain country. So why not use Smart Proxy, which has support in 195 countries? So chances are you will have a proxy ready for that country that you can use. So now you can view that business. And if you need any help, then Smart Proxy offers 24/7 help, live chat. So, sometimes if things get complicated, just ask them, they'll help you very graciously. So if you want to check out Smart Proxy, be sure to use the link in my description and check out the discount code also in my description below. So the first major way to make money as a student in college, and I'm just gonna put this out there right away, and that's YouTube. Now, everyone knows by now, I feel like that YouTube has a lot of money towards it because YouTube is a business. A lot of people think that YouTube is just us creating videos as content creators, but no, there's a whole business aspect behind the scenes that you guys do not see that I want to share more on this channel in general. And I know Ali Abdal does a great job of really showing the financials and how business is run on YouTube. So I highly recommend starting YouTube. There's almost very little cost. All you need is a camera, so maybe like a $300 to $400 camera. You can use it, and then from there, just start creating videos and just post them on YouTube. And there's no cost for that. And yes, I agree, it is hard to do. YouTube is a very hard thing to do and keep up, because getting that initial video to blow up and get like 100,000 views, that's really when subs start coming in, can take a long time. Personally, it took me 3 months to get my first viral video. And that was when I was at like 800 subscribers, and after that I went from 800 to 13,000, all because of one viral video. The thing is, you have to be consistent. You have to continuously stay at uploading videos and creating good content. But the thing is, if you upload 1 to 2 videos every single week for, let's say, a year, I guarantee that your life will change and you will get a lot of views, a good amount of subscribers, and your opportunities will just open and expand, and you'll be like, wow, I'm very glad I started a YouTube channel like X amount of time ago. Now, in terms of how much money you can make off YouTube, this varies based on each content creator, but the whole idea of YouTube is that it's basically a marketing platform. So you can launch a series of other products that are derivatives of your brand on YouTube, and you can sell those through your YouTube channel. But personally, a lot of content creators, at least in the beginning, make most of their money through AdSense, which is the ads you probably see in the beginning of this video or right now. And another big way to make money off YouTube is through sponsorships. Like, for example, this video is sponsored. But sponsorships do pay a lot of content creators a good amount of money. Some content creators make more off their sponsorships than their AdSense revenue. So that just goes to show like how working with companies through YouTube can really pay dividends over the long term. Now, the second way to make money as a student is to invest in index funds like the S&P 500, or maybe even a big tech company like Tesla or Apple. I think there's a study that said Apple has given more returns over the past 10 years than the S&P 500, which goes to show that investing in the right company can really pay dividends over the long term. Now, how would you go about this, and how much money do you really need? Honestly, I would start investing as soon as possible. Like, you can ask your parents for $500, maybe even $1,000 if they're extra nice, or if you have money saved up from working like a part-time job or a full-time job at college, or maybe over the summer. Then put some money in an index fund, and leave it for the next 10, 15 years, and maybe in the next 10, 15 years, considering that S&P 500 has like an average 7% annual return rate, your $1,000 investment could possibly become like $10,000 maybe, or $7,000. So anything can happen, but it's a very safe route to go. Like, I'm sure you guys see the TikToks about option traders and stock traders making like 400K overnight. That's possible. But let's be honest, that's probably not gonna happen. Most traders lose money. That's why S&P 500 is a much more safer route. And if you're asking money from your parents and you tell your parents, I'm about to put all my money in this options contract or this stock and it's gonna triple overnight, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy, all right? They're not gonna believe in you. So just tell them, you know what? I'm gonna put money in this S&P 500. That is a collection of all big tech companies, and it's gonna grow over time. And they'll be like, you know what, son or daughter, good job, and they'll give you their money. The third idea is to create a digital product. Now this digital product can be anything. Like for example, I create SAT math notes, right? Which is 25 pages of notes, all written up digitally, like nice colors and everything. And I sell that through this YouTube channel. That digital product took me like zero cost. Like it was just time. No money was put towards that product. It just took time, creating the notes and etc. And then distributing it resulted in no cost as well, just to my YouTube channel. But the margin was 100%. So all the revenue I made through the notes, I was able to keep home and take for myself. I had to pay no one. I had to pay no cost at all. So it was like free money almost. Creating a digital product is very good, but the thing is you do need some type of following to like really sell your digital product. Like that's why I said in the first idea, starting a YouTube channel is a great way to develop a mass following, or even a TikTok. And through those, avenues, you can start selling digital products. You can start drop shipping stores. You can do a bunch of things that really result in you making a lot of money. Now the fourth way to make a good amount of passive income, this is what I'm actually working on right now as we speak, is a website. Yes, creating a website that you can run ads on and that has some type of value to a person over an extended period of time can be a great way to make passive income, because all you have to do is create the site once or hire someone to create the site, then host it, and it's probably gonna take maybe $12 a month to continue hosting the site. But if you have enough users coming to your site, then that's just passive income. You could be earning $2,000 to $8,000 a month by simply having users visit your site, interacting with your site, and all you do is just sit back and relax and pay the $12 fee per month. But that's it. If you're earning $2,000 and you only have to pay $12, that's a great win-loss ratio. I didn't mention that I'm creating a site myself. I'm actually creating a daily problem site where there's like a daily problem on the website. So every day a user will go to that site, they'll do the daily problem, and then they'll probably click off. But the idea is that there'll be a bunch of users coming to the site doing these problems every single day. So the amount of page views I'll be getting per month will be so high that hopefully the money will be good as well. So we'll see what happens with that. But stay tuned for that and subscribe if you guys want to hear constant updates on this daily problem site and when it's going to be released. Because right now it is in beta. Number 5, create a Skillshare course or any type of course, maybe on Teachable or some other website. And I have courses on Skillshare where I talk about creating bots and creating some computer science programs that anyone interested in computer science or wants to get into it can follow, because they're really beginner friendly, easy to do, and easy to follow along with. But creating a course is amazing simply because it becomes truly passive income. Like once you put the initial time, I know sometimes like creating a course can be really boring and dragging and just annoying, like putting 10, 20 hours into a course, making sure it's the best possible course you can create. But then once you put it out there, it can make a good amount of money. So yes, that initial time investment might suck. Like I've created a 20-hour course before and man, did it suck. But at the end of the day, it did pay dividends. And honestly, I would recommend it. I would recommend creating a course at least once and just putting it out on a Skillshare or maybe Teachable. Teachable charges you to watch the course, I'm pretty sure. While Skillshare is more like a YouTube where you just click the video, and if you're watching the course, then you get passive income from everyone who watches your course. So you can pick how you want to do it. Personally, I do prefer Skillshare because Skillshare actually markets your course for you. So you don't have to have a huge social media following to market your course. Tell your friends, but Skillshare does the rest. Number 6, create a subscription service. Guys, creating a subscription service is almost like the new big thing, right? We've seen OnlyFans, we've seen like Discord memberships, we've seen Netflix and Amazon, a bunch of things, Disney Hotstar, Hulu, having these new package deals, these new subscription services that a lot of people are really investing a good amount of money in because they want to get this monthly content for a long period of time. And honestly, creating any type of subscription service does require a lot of work, because at the end of the day, you do have to provide constant value to everyone who's paying and all your subscribers. Because if you're providing value for 2 months and third month you just let it go, then they're probably going to cancel their service, which is how you don't make as much money. But creating a subscription service, maybe like a Discord paid membership group. I know there's a lot of stock trading Discords out there that charge maybe like $10 a month to be a part of. If you're like the owner of that group and you have some type of like moderators moderating the chat, and you pay them a little bit of the cut from the revenue, then you can really sit back and relax and watch your Discord grow and your moderators handle everything and watch the money come in. And now the 7th and final passive income idea. This personally I probably might not do until like 10 years from now. That is creating a book. Now, creating a book, you can hire someone to write it for you. Personally, I wouldn't do that because I feel like it's better if you write it yourself. That way it's like your emotions, your feelings are in the book. A book is a great way to make passive income because once you create it, and for a lot of these things, it's like a recurring theme. Like once you create it and you put that initial time in and then you just put it out there, all you have to do is sit back and watch the book market itself if it's, good. And then watch like your digital product or your website just gain more and more of a following if it's good and people tell their friends about it and their family about it. Then next thing you know, the whole world is looking at your website or buying your book. So if you know how to write, you know how to storytell, you know how to get people's attention and keep their attention, then I do recommend writing a book. And it's a good thing. A lot of successful people do it. Like people you would never expect to be reading books or writing books, they all do it eventually. It's just like the thing to do. So I feel like in 10 years I might even do it. But if you're a student and you're an English major or a history major, just write a book real quick, or not real quick, but spend maybe a summer or a couple months writing a book. Make sure it's has high quality, then putting it out there, and then worst case scenario, it doesn't make a lot of money and you don't get a lot of buys. But at the same time, at least you can say you wrote a book. Right? Put that on your resume, an employer will be like proud of you and be impressed. Like, dang, this person really wrote a book. And if it does well, then not only will your employer or your recruiter be impressed, but you'll be having a lot of cash on the side. But these are 7 passive income ideas you guys can use as a college student or a high school student. And honestly, the sooner you start, the better. So I highly recommend using any of these 7 ideas. Comment down below which one is your favorite idea and which idea you think that you can possibly do right now, like this instant. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out Smart Proxy. All details in the description below. Peace out, peace out, peace.